Hey, what's up? It's Legendary Beats here from legendarybeatsonline.com. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of a beat making video. Don't usually do this, but I'm doing this for a lot of content. Now I'm going to be doing a lot of the new videos will be beat making videos, and we're just going to go through it. This is the beat making video for long days, and you can get it on, it'll be on all streaming platforms as well as my website if you want to buy a lease, or if you just want to vibe to it, you can check it out on Spotify and Google Play and stuff like that. So without any further ado, let's just get into it. All right, so honestly, it all started with I got this sample or loop, guitar loop from the Somatics Cobra guitar loop. Shout out to them. That's kind of what made this beat work here. So quick, there we go. Yeah. So I use the Somatics. I guess I can play from here. Let's play it at the top. I actually added some effects. So let's actually listen to that without any effects. Let's listen to it raw and it's pretty dope. So see, let's turn back the effects. So I added the effects. I didn't set it up so I could record this video properly. Added the effects, and and then I came in here. I did a little really simple kicks. So snare again, Somatics Cobra snare 2. It's in the key of C, right? All their stuff was dope. Dope. Right? And this kick is from, it's a Cobra kick, Somatics Cobra pack, kit 1. I think this kit was free. Then I got let me bring that into the screen here. Right? So this here, if you do like, just to show you, so we're in it. So see how I have the volume? So the velocity is the volume, right? On how how it sounds, on how loud it is, how soft it is, right? So for hi-hats specifically, I know you see a lot of producers, especially those big producers. You got Chris Poncelon and all those guys. What they do is they randomize this. Sometimes they go in and change it, but you can randomize it so that it sounds a bit more realistic. And the best way to do that is if you highlight all. If you go in here, Control A, highlight all, then you do, I think it's, yeah, Alt R, and you mess with this knob here, you can see that it does this. It's really neat. So you can change, it kind of does a random change in all of them. So if you really think about the concept of how real, when a drummer is actually using hi-hats, it's not consistently on the same volume, right? It's different. So that's a big effect. It really helps out. It makes it sound a bit more organic. So if you listen to it again, you hear how it kind of goes, like the volume's kind of up and down, you know? Same thing with that, right? And again, I think all these are from, yep, from the Cobra Somatics pack, right? I did have a piano in here, but I didn't end up using it because it sounds terrible. It just didn't work for what I wanted. So that's that. It's really simple, but the best parts is what I did with the sample. So for the sample, right, it's the same sample, but all I did was reverse it. And I just cut it what I wanted. I didn't put it in Slicer or anything like that. I just used this sample, I added an effect on it, and then I just sampled it and created a wave out of it, brought it back in. And one thing that I did, because it was kind of muddy, so I had actually cut it here so it kind of like did a smooth transition. I think the setting for that, here we go. So I reversed it, normalized it, and then smooth bleeding. So it gives it, so here, so originally it's like that. See how it's bleeding over the sample? And because how I cut it too, but this just kind of made it a bit more cleaner. So that made it really dope. When I cleaned that up, it made a big difference, huge difference. So again, all I did was take the original sample and then I just reversed it. So here, as you can see, I just put a Fruity Love filter on it. And yeah, just a simple triangle low pass. Really, really simple. I put some gross beat on it. Gross beat. This is basic 8. I had messed with the time a bit. Set it on empty on the other one. Volume, I think I turned that down a bit. Really, really simple effects. And it's not too crazy. But what made this dope, the hook dope, bass. And the bass is nothing crazy too, but it just worked with it really well. So really, really dope. So when it all came together, it was crazy. And that, for that, all I used was nothing crazy, Nexus, right? And I always used a basic sign. For whatever reason, it always worked for me, and I was always able to manipulate it. I'm not too good with using 808s, never was. I'm just gonna be honest with myself. For me, it's harder. Like I'll use an 808 and then I do too much edits and I get nothing done. So this definitely worked for me. And then last but not least, what I added was like a little filler sound in the background. So it's really, it just fills up the back nice and calm. And then if I wanted to, throughout the beat, if I wanted a bit more silence, I could take out some other stuff and just have this going in the back. But it's dope. Clean. And again, that's from the Somatics Cobra Trap ambience pack. Oh no, that's the Somatics Cobra pack, but it's called Trap Ambience, right? Dope, dope, dope. So when we put this all together, and I'm going to take off the piano because the piano did not work at all. Because I originally wanted to take the original sample, if you don't remember how it sounds by now. This sample. And I actually had that as the verse, or the hook. And then I had, like, in the beginning, the intro, I had the reversed. I had the reversed as the intro. And then I was like, nah, it doesn't work when it switches from the reverse to the, original soundtrack. So what I did was I just flipped it, and that's where I got the rest of the beat. So that's how I made this. Really simple. Just those small tricks there with the using the volume, the velocity on the hi-hats. Really, really simple. Nothing too crazy, but small things, small edits like that help make your beats sound a bit more realistic. And that's what you want, right? You want clarity of sound. You want it to, when someone listens to it, you're like, okay, this sounds good. It doesn't sound digital, especially using FL Studio. FL Studio kind of gets a bad name sometimes, but a lot of producers are making dope stuff with it. So let's just take a quick listen with it. I kind of edited everything how I wanted it. I think this is how I want it. So we're just going to listen through. It's probably up until here. And you can leave in the comments your thoughts, and let's just vibe with it. love that part. That's his hi-hats. And that's it. That's it. That's it. I really hope you liked it. Appreciate all the support. Please check out the links in the description below. It's going to be a link to the link on it on Spotify and everything like that, where you can download it using DistroKid. So I'll upload it on that and have it on all those streaming platforms and everything like that. If you're interested in using this for your project, please go ahead, check it out from my website. Would appreciate it if you would check it out. Or if you just want to vibe to it, just stream it, check it, listen to it. Let me know in the comments where your thoughts are. I'm going to be making more videos like this. It's going to be fun. I always wanted to make videos like this, but I always thought I wasn't good enough or whatever, or if I'm not like as good as all those other guys doing it. And how's I going to do it? I don't have a lot of time that I can just sit down and make videos like this, but this is going to be fun. All right. So let me know what your thoughts are. Appreciate your support again, and wish you the best for 2020. This is going to be cool. All right. Always remember, be you, be legendary, and I'm out. Peace.